Good morning. My name is Major Max Guerin. It's M-A-X-G-E-R-O-N, Dallas Police Department's Crimes Against Persons Division. Yesterday, January 30th, 2016, at about 1:30 p.m., a citizen flagged down DART police at the West End DART rail station. That citizen pointed out an individual and told the officers that he was a participant in the robbery of Miss Sarah Hoff that occurred at 1309 Main Street on January 21st. Those officers attempted to detain the suspect and identify him, but he tried to escape on foot. Those DART officers then pursued the suspect on foot before Dallas mounted officers joined them in that pursuit. Once the suspect saw that he was being pursued by officers on horseback, he surrendered. Ira Booker, black male 1-7 of 1999, and I'll show his picture here in just a second, was arrested for evading arrest and transported to Dallas Police Headquarters, where he was interviewed by robbery detectives. Mr. Booker admitted to his involvement in the robbery of Miss Sarah Hoff. Mr. Booker is currently in the Dallas County Jail on an evading arrest and robbery charge. That is Mr. Booker's photograph. Specifically, we want to thank the public and the individual who pointed out Mr. Booker to police yesterday. Detectives continue to work to identify the second suspect, and that suspect is the one that was shown in surveillance video that was released earlier this week. This is not that individual, so we continue to work to follow up leads and identify him and work to get him into custody as well. So I will take questions on that.
Major, can you talk about, it's kind of interesting, this incident happened downtown, and then here, really not too far, the suspect was kind of hanging out. What does that tell you? Does it say anything about, we talked about the increased officers downtown and the need for that, and here he was kind of basically, hiding in plain sight.
Sure, absolutely. I think if you roughly look at the data about arrests of robbery suspects, you'll find that they will commit their crimes relatively close to either where they live and or hang out. So it's not surprising that he was captured there. I think the manner of his capture is certainly of note. I'll date myself and say it's something like the television show McCloud, where you see him riding in downtown New York on horseback. But our mounted officers did an outstanding job to assist the DART officers to get him into custody.
Did the person who flagged down police say how they knew this was the person?
They gave some indication at first, but when the officers went back to find that person was gone. So we will continue to try to follow up and locate them and see if we can gather additional information as we go forward.
Major, do we know his specific role, Mr. Booker, in terms of, we know that there was two guys. Is it too early to tell what his role was in this robbery, the beating of the woman?
Yeah. If you recall, during the robbery, both of the suspects assaulted Ms. Hoff. So breaking it down any more specifically than that, I can't do at this point.
The community meeting in downtown Dallas this week, everybody is very upset and concerned about the recent ongoing crime in the neighborhood. Is this a start to addressing that problem in downtown Dallas?
I think we've been addressing that for quite some time. Again, with the increased presence of officers down there, you saw that officers started addressing the homeless situation as well. So it's downtown is safe. And it's a safe place to live and to work, and the community should know that, and we do everything that we can to try to get that across to them. And so absolutely it's responsiveness and working together. It's a great collaboration between two law enforcement agencies. Also of note, the suspect, Roman Wilkerson, that we talked about yesterday in the murder that occurred on Pacesetter. There was a chase early this morning that ended in front near the Dallas County Jail. Dallas County Sheriff's deputies took him into custody with the assistance of other agencies, brought him to Dallas Police Headquarters. He has been charged with murder and is currently in the Dallas County Jail on a $100,000 bond. I don't have the specifics as to how that chase began or the agencies involved, but it's certainly welcome news to know that he was off the streets in such a quick fashion as well. Right.
There were multiple agencies involved as well?
That's my understanding. It didn't start with Dallas County. I believe it started with another agency, but ended up here in Dallas. And he was initially brought here to headquarters, but now he's been taken to jail.
Can I ask you one more question on the previous arrest?
Absolutely.
Can you talk a little bit about the photo we see of Mounted Patrol? Can you kind of describe, is this the end? And can you tell us how far that was from where he was initially spotted?
Yeah, I don't know exactly where it started. It was relatively quick. Didn't take very long. What you see is you've got a bicycle officer here. He is dealing with Mr. Booker, and then you've got the other supporting. There's one mounted officer down on the ground assisting him as well, and then the two support officers there as well. Shortly after the picture was taken, before we pulled away in the DART train, they walked him back to the car. So.
And this is right on.
That's at the West End DART rail station. Yeah, as it happened, my son and I were on the DART train, and my son, he's almost 5, he looks over and says, "Hey, Dad, look, horses." And so I pulled out my cell phone and took a picture, as you can see other people in the photo are doing. And I learned afterwards that I had captured the arrest of Mr. Booker, and so he was excited once I told him that as well. So, all right.
Just, can you speak to the investigation on Johnny Mansell?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Just, I had to ask.
Understood. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.